Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see my screen, everyone?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Before going for Microsoft Azure, let me introduce about myself. Hi, this is Shekhar. I have 15 years of experience on Microsoft technologies. Currently, I am working as a Azure architect. Yes. See, before going for Microsoft Azure, just I want to let you know something about IT infrastructure. Okay. What is the IT infrastructure? Any idea? Anyone?
So basically,
IT infrastructure is nothing but collection of hardware, software, switches, network, load balancer is called IT infrastructure. Do you agree? I am repeating. What is the IT infrastructure? It is collection of what is that? Hardware, software, switches, network, load balancer is called IT infrastructure. Okay. Yeah. Next. So to maintain our own IT infrastructure, we require what? Any idea? In on-premises, we have devices, cables, network, switches, router, everything is there. Am I right? So to maintain entire this infrastructure, we required what? DC. Okay, what is the DC? Data
data
center.
center.
Okay, yeah. Now have a look. Yeah, see, this is the infrastructure. Okay, here we have devices. Devices are connected to what? Router. Okay, this is the load balancer, firewall, database, devices, rack, everything. So this we will call it as what? Infrastructure. That's why I given one word called, what is that IT infrastructure? It is collection of hardware, software, switches, network, load balancer. Is called IT infrastructure. Okay, so to maintain this entire infrastructure, we required what? Data center. So what is the data center? Anyone? See, this is the exact picture of data center. Okay, yeah. What is the data center? Data center is a heart of the organization. Without data center, there is no organization in the world. Okay, yeah. This is exact picture of data center. To maintain your own IT infrastructure in organization, we require data center. Okay, I am repeating. What is the data center? Data center is a heart of the organization where we can store, deploy, manage, and access the data within the corporate network is called, what is that? Data center. Okay, yeah. For example, you are working in one organization. Assume that TCS. In TCS, we got one new project. Okay, where I would like to build 5 servers. What we have to do? First step, submit the request to data center team. Data center team will drag the servers, I mean allocate the space. Next, once they allocate the space, first step, they will deploy the operating system. Second step, they will configure the networking. Third step, they will implement network security groups. Fourth steps, they will add them into the Active Directory. Next, they will install security patches. Fifth step, they will install monitoring tools. Fourth steps, we will configure the what? Firewall rules. Once all these checklist is over, then these servers will be handed out to the developers. To complete this process, minimum it will take 7 to 10 days in real time. Do you agree? Yes. So here it is taking lot of time to provision the infrastructure. What is that? It is taking lot of time to provision the infrastructure in our own data center. Next, not only that, we need many teams. Many teams means we need OS team, networking team, firewall team, monitoring team, application maintenance team, next patching team, security team. Like that, we have to hire many resources. To maintain all these resources, we have to spend lot of time, lot of budget to fulfill our project requirement. Okay, yeah, because of all these reasons, entire IT industry looking towards cloud, 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 cloud. Okay, yeah. So next, what are the challenges are there to maintain our own data center? See, there are a lot of challenges to maintain our own data center. So what are that is? See, first step, we need dedicated space for housing infrastructure. What is that? Dedicated
Dedicated
space.
space.
I mean, I need to purchase one land and construct one building according to data center rules and regulations and guidelines. Okay, yeah. Next, high bandwidth internet is required. See, my data center is there in near. I am sitting in Hyderabad. So to access the data and all, we require what? High bandwidth internet. See, if you are getting 100 Mbps speed itself, we are saying that internet is slow. Okay, to retrieve large amount of data to communicate your devices such a long miles, we require what? High bandwidth internet. Okay, yeah. Next, now we need a redundant power supply. Redundant power supply means what does that mean?
Means
Continuous
if one power
supply of power.
supply fails,
Yeah,
then
to
the
run the
other
data
will replace.
center, we need power, right? If there is
Yes.
no power, we should able to run the data center with
No,
electricity or generator or
battery
battery
backup.
system.
Battery backup.
Yes. Next, dust-free environment. Okay, dust-free means always we should maintain clean and green. Next, efficient cooling system. Do you know if you enter into the data center, you can see less than 10 degree
Yes.
Celsius. Why?
Yes. To maintain the server's cool.
Yes, to maintain the server's cool. Okay. Yeah. Next, efficient cooling system. Yeah. Next, high physical security. High physical security means what does it mean? To maintain.
Uh, So there no theft and like security staff and all that we have to manage.
Yes, yes, correct. So yeah, have a look. Unauthorized person should not enter into the data center. Are you getting?
Yes.
Unauthorized person should not enter into the data center. That's why even though you have 20 years of experience in same organization, same in IT industry, will they allow you to enter into the data center? Even though
No.
you are high level thing? No. Okay. Yeah. Next. Uh, next, hardware replacement. What is the hardware replacement?
If some hard disk or some storage or means like compute module fails, then we need to replace that.
Yes, every year, okay, we need to replace the hardware. Best example, our smartphone itself, we are changing every year, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, for smartphone itself, we are spending 20K around as nowadays.
Yes.
Why we are changing smartphone every year? And why we are
Because
spending only small devices, we are spending 20K.
because it slows down.
Yes. So whatever the apps provided by the vendor, okay, to run them smoothly, to run them seamlessly, so we are upgrading our device configuration. Am I right? Initially we used to get the smartphone with 1 GB ram, next 2 GB, 3 GB, 4 GB, now 8 GB ram mobiles also there in the market. Am I right? So same way,
Correct.
coming to our application, every day new enhancements are introducing and the new patches are coming, new security vulnerabilities and new upgradations of the softwares. So to support new things, we also need to replace the hardware requirement. So replacing the hardware in the sense, again, it is very, very, very cost. We have to spend lot of time, lot of budget. Okay, next, need more time, more expenses to build our own IT. So because of all these reasons, entire IT industry looking towards cloud, 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 cloud. Clear?
Yeah.
Clear, guys? Now you tell me, what is the cloud computing? What is the cloud computing?
Mm. Which is a combination of all infrastructure.
Yes, very simple definition. Cloud is nothing but collection of remote services and access them over the internet is called cloud. I am repeating, what is the cloud? This is the
Collection of
cloud. There they deployed all the services. whatever the enterprise needs, whatever the enterprise features are required for customers, everything they deployed in one location and access them over the internet is called cloud. Very simple definition. I am repeating, what is the cloud? Cloud is collection of remote services and access them over the internet is called cloud computing. Okay, according to NIST definition, cloud computing is what? Convenient on-demand network access where we can provision the resources and the release with a minimal management is called cloud computing. Okay, forget about this complex definition. Simply just remember, cloud is nothing but collection of remote services and access them over the internet is called cloud. Clear?
Yep.
Yeah. Next. Now, have a look. In the cloud, totally we have three different types of cloud service deployment models. What are they?
Infrastructure as a service, and
Okay.
platform as a service, and software as a service.
Yes. Yes. Correct. So one is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a services. So what is the infrastructure as a service? What all things comes under infrastructure? Servers, storage, network, load balancer. These all comes under what?
Infrastructure as a service.
Yes, infrastructure as a services. Okay, next. WAS. So when you go for infrastructure as a service, just they will provide servers. That's it. Clear? So you can provision the servers within span of minute. Only minute, guys. I am not telling even 2 minutes. So
Okay.
we can provision the servers within span of minute. So here a lot of time is saving, right? For example, if they provided the server, so on top of that, whether you are going to deploy the what is that Java application or .NET or PHP or SAP, that all you have to decide. According to that, you have to control your application. Okay, that is what infrastructure as a services. Clear? Yeah. Now have a look. I am giving some wonderful. So see, infrastructure as a service is flexible category of cloud services. It aims, what is that? It aims define what is that? All services at single shot. Clear? So whatever you need, virtual machine, storage, network, operating systems, we can provision within the span of minute. Is called infrastructure as a services. Okay, now tell me what is the PaaS? What is the PaaS?
Means
Platform as
on
a
that,
services.
yes, in
Okay.
which we will get the means like application like .NET and all that according to our need, means like window plus Java or Linux plus Java, they will provide us according to our requirement,
Yes,
Like
and
correct.
tools
developer can
which
work directly.
Yeah,
tools
simply
which
we
need.
simply we can say they are providing platform as well as runtime. Are you getting? Very simple definition. They are providing what? Platform and
Platform
runtime.
plus runtime.
Yes. What we have to do, whatever the application is there in our hand, maybe Java, .NET, PHP, just go and deploy. Okay, here you need not worry about infrastructure. You need not worry about installation and configuration, installing the add-ins, updating the patches, configuring the DNS. That all will be taken care by vendor. Okay, next, software as a services. What is the software as a services?
Like a Google Drive, means
Yeah, software as a services, it is centralized location. Got it? This is centralized location managed by the vendor. So throughout world, they have same version of application. Yes or no? If you access the Google Drive for you, for me, for vendor, everything it is same version. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Best example, Office 365 is there. Office 365, they will maintain centralized application. It is same for each and every customer in the world. Got it? So you have to purchase the license. That's it. So the operation, management, everything that will be managed by vendor. Best example, Office 365. Office 365 around we have 30 plus components. Am I right? Like SharePoint, Google Drive, OneDrive, and the MS Teams, Exchange Server. Okay, Office 365. These are what components of best example software as a services. See, these are the components. We can say calendar, complaints, forms, OneDrive, OneNote, Outlook, Power Apps, Power BI, SharePoint. Okay, MS Teams, you know, right? I think every organization they are
Yes.
using MS Teams nowadays. Okay, so what we are doing in MS Teams, charting each other, collaboratively working, scheduling the meetings and all. Am I right? So who
Yes.
is that
Yes.
managing? Microsoft. Clear, clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, this is about what? Software as a services. Now, this is one slide is more than enough. What is the difference between on-premises and cloud? Okay, yeah. So in on-premises, see, okay, in on-premises, whatever the things are highlighted with blue color, like networking, storage, operating system, middleware, runtime, application, everything managed by you. To maintain everything, we require what? Data center.
Infrastructure
Yes, we required what? Data center.
center.
Yes. When you go for cloud computing, this part is cloud. Okay. In the cloud, we have three types of cloud service models. One is as, PaaS, SaaS. So in the cloud, I need only as. Then they are providing servers. On top of that, which type of operating system you want? Windows or Linux, that is up to you. On top of that, what type of application you are going to deploy, that is totally depends on your client requirement. Got it?
Yeah.
So with virtual machine, they we will ask like Windows or Linux, whatever, and they will
Yes.
provide.
Yes. Just to choose it, Windows or Linux. Now click on OK. According to that, the virtual machine will be ready. Okay. So when you go for PaaS, just I said, PaaS in the sense they are providing platform and runtime. You have to deploy your application. Here applications means whatever the application it is, maybe .NET, Java, PHP, Python, Ruby, or mobile applications, or web apps, or web services, anything. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, coming to the software as a service, see, everything is highlighted with red color. Nothing is in our hand. Just what is that? Use the services, whatever it is. How to use it for your organization, that is depends on you. Got it? Okay.
Yep.
A real-time example. See, you are purchasing Domino's pizza, right? Okay. Pizza is ready. Okay. How to eat it, that is depends on you. Maybe you can use your hand or fork or spoon. Same way, everything is ready. Make it by Office 365 like. So how to use which component to be used, that all depends on your business requirement. Okay. Yeah. Next, there are three types of clouds.
Could you go
Yeah.
back to the slide? In on premises, there are twice the runtime. It is read data, na? The second one.
Yeah, by mistake that is pin. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Application in the same here runtime, we can say Windows is one runtime, your application installation another runtime. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Next type of clouds. There are three types of clouds are there in the market. One is public, private, hybrid. What is the public? The name itself, it is saying public. The
Which
resources can be accessible from anywhere in the world is called public. I am repeating, the resources can be accessible from anywhere in the world is called public. For example, if I create one server, What is that? If I create one server, if I share username, password with you, yes, you people can sit anywhere in the world and communicate my mission. That is what public. By default, Microsoft Azure, AWS, Google, they are public cloud. Okay, they are public cloud. Next, private. What is the private?
Organization having their own
Like limited
data
access.
centers.
Yes. Simply we can say the resources can be accessible within the
Organization.
corporate network is called private cloud. For example, what we people are doing, we will go to the office, connected to client machine, then only we will able to access all client related applications. Am I right?
Yep.
Correct.
If we come out from the organization without VPNs and all, can we access them through net? No, right?
No.
Yeah. So here VPN in the sense why I'm using virtual private network. Virtual private network in the sense you are all working from home nowadays. So we are connecting the VPN. What does that mean? It is establishing seamless connection from your local laptop to client network. Then we are able to access the all the services. Got it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Private
Next,
cloud can be hosted on public. I mean, Azure can
yes, it's
provide.
about public, private, hybrid, both three.
No, I mean, my question was, we use Azure as a public cloud, right? So for the private, we will have the servers in company only, company network only, or it can also be available on the Azure also. I mean, Azure can specifically provide the private cloud for any specific company.
Yes, yes. Azure providing private. Private here in the sense you have to create your own network
Okay.
and create the virtual VPN appliance.
Okay. Inside public, we can create our own private cloud.
Yeah, private. Yes, correct.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Next, hybrid. Hybrid in the sense, see, the combination of public plus private cloud called hybrid. Okay, yeah, these are all the different types of vendors are there, different types of public clouds are there in the market. Now, see, there are different vendors are there to provide cloud computing technology. Am I right? Who are they? Can you guess? One is AWS, Amazon Web Service.
AWS,
Yeah,
Azure,
other one is,
Oracle, OCS,
Azure,
Oracle Cloud Services,
sorry,
Oracle.
Oracle Cloud Services,
yes, 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 Microsoft Azure. Next, third one is
Google,
Google.
Google
Okay,
Cloud.
fourth one, Oracle.
Oracle.
Fifth one, IBM Bluemix. Sixth one, OpenStack.
Salesforce.
Okay, sixth one,
what's the name of IBM? It's a blue.
IBM Bluemix.
Gloomy.
Okay, yeah. Seventh one, Alibaba. You know Alibaba, right?
Right.
China Cloud. That also there.
IBM has renamed it, like, earlier IBM had two offerings, SoftLayer
GCP
and
also.
Bluemix.
Yeah,
Now it is called, IBM Cloud,
yeah.
and they are
Earlier it
offering
is
every.
IBM Bluemix, and that is only private cloud they introduced. Okay. Yeah. Next, out of them, very, very, very popular in the market is these two guys, AWS and Microsoft Azure. Okay, if you assume that cloud market is 100%, these two they occupied 80%, remaining are what, 20%. So why Microsoft Azure? Why not AWS? Where Microsoft Azure is strong, where AWS is weak, that all we will discuss one by one. Okay, yeah. So now, what is the Microsoft Azure? Any idea? See, these are the vendors: AWS, Google, Oracle, Windows, okay, Salesforce, etc., etc. Now, what is the Microsoft Azure? Why Microsoft choosing Azure keyword? They can put Microsoft Cloud, right? Okay. Now you tell me what is the Microsoft Azure? Simply we can say the Azure keyword is nothing but what is the Azure? Generic term, blue color sky. That's why Microsoft initially Azure Cloud they implemented this kind of logo. Okay, what is the Azure? Blue color sky.
Cloud, blue color sky.
Yes. So this word first introduced by Nadella Satya. So entire Microsoft Azure, the reality and idea behind that is Nadella Satya. Okay. Yeah. Next. Now, what is the Microsoft Azure? Note it down. Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services. Comprehensive means, what does it mean? Set of, group of, okay, combination of is called comprehensive. Okay, so Azure is a comprehensive set of cloud services where we can build, deploy, manage, and access the applications through global network data centers. This point is important. Through global network data centers. Through global network data centers means?
From all over the world.
Yes, Azure has data centers all over the world. Got it? I hope my words are very clear. I'm repeating. What is the Azure? Azure is a word. Comprehensive set of cloud services where we can build, deploy, manage, and access the applications through global network data centers. Is called Microsoft Azure. Okay, here, see, this is the Microsoft. Microsoft has their own data centers around the world. Okay, for example, we have more customers in India, or South India, or West India, or North India. So if you have more customers in South India, you can go and deploy your application in Chennai data center. If you have more customers in Pune region, then Pune also we have one data center that is implemented by Microsoft where you can go and deploy it. Okay, like Microsoft maintaining data centers all over the world. Okay, so wherever you want, you can deploy your application. Clear? Yeah. So why I'm telling global network data centers means now in the world, they implemented, what is that? We are bringing application closer to customer. Okay, for example, 10 years back, business, the customer is going at business. Am I right? Now business is coming at customer doorstep. Do you agree or not? Yes or no, guys? 10 years back, if you want to purchase one mobile, what we have to do? You have to go for union or shell shop or local shell shop and going and purchasing, right? Now the product is delivering at your doorstep itself. That is our business. Same way here, my application bringing closer to customer. If you are bringing your application closer to customer, you can provide better performance, low network latency, and there is no network failure. There is no application failure issues. So if there is any issues, immediately they can sort it out and fix it in live itself. Clear? That is about what? Microsoft Azure. Now, when Microsoft Azure came into the picture, first, Microsoft Azure came into the picture in the era 2010. Okay, in the era 2010. That time we will call it as, what is that? Windows Azure. Okay. So Feb, they introduced Feb month. Okay. Next, in the year of 2014, they implemented new deployment model. New deployment model means here we can call it as ARM, Azure Resource Manager. New deployment model. Then they renamed Windows Azure as a, what is that? Microsoft Azure. What is that? Windows Azure as a Microsoft Azure. Now this is deprecated. Okay, now we have, this is in the market. Clear? Actually, we are calling it as what? Microsoft Azure, Microsoft Azure, Microsoft Azure. Okay, yeah. Now have a look. See, so initially Microsoft they introduced in the year of 2010. That time we will call it as what? Windows Azure. Okay. Later, see, Microsoft decided in April, what is that? 2014. They renamed Windows Azure as a what? Microsoft Azure. Okay. This is history of Microsoft Azure. When AWS came into the picture,
2010.
2006,
Oh,
Azure 2010. In between 4 years gap, okay, AWS acquired demand.
hmm.
Okay, yeah. Even though Azure came into the picture very late, now AWS and Azure is equal. Azure has drastical demand got increased. Okay, now, oh, yeah, here first thing is this is the region. So why Microsoft Azure? Why not AWS is region? See, Microsoft Azure, it's supporting 60 plus regions and one party data centers. One party countries, they have their own data centers. Coming to the AWS, we have 18 regions. Got it. We have 18 regions. Where is 60 plus? Where is 18 plus? Lot of gap. See, this is Microsoft side. I did not prepare myself. I took it from Microsoft official side. See, Azure has more global regions than any other cloud provider. Other cloud provider means who is the competitor here?
AWS.
AWS.
Yes. Offering the scale that is need, bring an application closer to customer around the world. You can provision and resilience options we have in Microsoft Azure.
So approximately how many data centers in AWS or all over world?
Uh, at least per country, they maintain 3 data centers.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Next. So what are the benefits of Microsoft Azure? One is low cost. What is that? It's a low cost. Compared to AWS, Azure is less cost. Instant capacity. Instant capacity means within a span of minute, how many servers you would like to provision and what are the services to be provisioned in the cloud? Yes, we can do instantly. Next, speed and agility. Speed and agility means develop and deploy your application faster instead of waiting months and weeks and get it hardware installed. So in on-premises, we have to follow up with data center team. Once data center activity is completed, then we have to follow up with Windows team. Next, we have to follow up with networking team, monitoring team, security team, firewall team, backup team. Yes or no? So once everything is done, then servers will be available. But here, nothing required. So within span of minute, your VM is ready. So how to use it for our development purpose? That is depends on you. Clear? Next, global reach. See, take your application. What is that? Into global in a minutes. See, guys, if Facebook, Twitter, okay, Instagram, even though we have billions of customers, why they are very fast? You got my question? Google, Facebook, Twitter, they are having billions of customers all over the world, right? Even though the application is very fast. Do you agree or not? Yes. So, what is the secret behind that? They are distributing the application across the globe in a minutes. I mean, you see the Facebook data centers. What they are doing? They are distributing the content, okay, across the global data centers. If I access my Facebook, my request will go to nearest data center, not main data center. What does that mean? They are
Speed is
copying,
fast.
caching the data.
So
Okay.
for the user, it the nearby data center will provide the
Yes.
data, so it's quick.
Yes. Correct.
Uh, yep. Like, will all the data centers contains the same data, or
Yeah.
it
First,
may
in the
vary?
sense, for example, in main data center, there is some updates. Immediately, it will be distributed. They will give the time slot within 30 minutes. The copy should data should be cached into the servers. That all we can mention the timings. Okay. Yeah, you can also do that. You can purchase it. For example, initially you started the business in US. You have more customers in US itself. Fine. Your application is near to US customers. It is working fine. Suddenly another requirement you got it. from other country called Singapore. Singapore also, what is that? Having customer to access your application. What you can do? There is a Akamai company. Akamai company, they are making all these caching servers. You can purchase the space. Okay, then you can push your data into these cache servers. So what does it mean? The content is available for Singapore regions. They will charge hourly basis, monthly basis. They will charge to copy or caching your data.
Okay, then that means you need to pay for 2 data centers, right?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this is what global reach. Microsoft has data centers around the world, like caching, servers, everything. So we can take your apps into global minutes. Okay, yeah. Next, it is high secure. High secure in the sense Microsoft maintaining around nowadays 100 plus complaints. Okay, uh, approved by US federal government. So it is very, 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 very secure. You need not worry about what security part. Okay, yeah. Next, this is overview of Microsoft Azure and what are the services they are providing, how they can use it. Okay, so yeah. Now have a look. I'm going for Microsoft official site. What is the site? Azure.microsoft.com. This URL is enough, okay, to verify everything related to Microsoft Azure. Clear? Now have a look. Yeah, here they are providing. This is the Microsoft site, official site, not local site or any third-party site. See, pay less on Azure. In Microsoft Azure, one service cost is 1 rupee, then AWS is 5 times. So directly they mention one. Take advantage unique saving program to learn why AWS is 5 times more expense than Microsoft Azure. Okay, yeah, this is about what? Microsoft Azure. Next, there are few another challenges. See, one is click on it more. See, when you go for Windows Server, SQL Server in as okay, AWS is very, 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 very cost. See, are you getting?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Not only that, see, save with your existing license. Existing license in the sense in on-premises already you are using Windows license. With the same thing, we can migrate it into Microsoft Azure. So you need not pay again for license. Next, these are upfront and cost, pay less. No cost, there is no upfront and cost. So extend your security patches for free. For example, you are using older versions. What is that? You are using older versions. Same patches they are releasing, they are supporting for older versions as well. Okay, this is power of Microsoft Azure. Got it? Yeah. Next, apart from that, see what is the Azure? How many services they are providing it? See, what is the Azure? Azure is a cloud platform. It's supporting more than 200 products. Okay, like SAP, Java, .NET, PHP, Python, Ruby. Okay, under data engineers. Okay, also we can say data science, IoT, intelligence, artificial intelligence, okay, machine learning, okay, blockchain, all these technologies they are included. So just you people provision these services and deploy your application. So Azure supporting local government as well. Local government in a sense, for example, AB government, they would like to manage the data in local Azure data centers. Yes, Azure will support, Microsoft will support to provision the government data local. That's what I can say. Azure is local, Azure is global. Okay, yeah, see, 95% Fortune 500 companies, they are using Microsoft Azure. Fortune 500 companies. 90 Fortune 500 companies, they are using Microsoft Azure. See, a 90 plus offering the largest portfolio in the industry. Okay, yeah. So this is power of Microsoft Azure. Coming to the certifications, have a look. There are important 4 certification papers are there. Okay, AZ104. This is Azure Administrator. Okay, AZ400. This is Azure DevOps. DevOps in the sense development and operations. That is what Azure DevOps. Next, AZ204 is the Azure developer, guys. Azure developer. Okay, in order to become as a developer, already you should have experience on anything like .NET or Java or anything. One language must be, you should be proficient in that, either .NET or Java. Next, AZ304 is the architect, Azure architect. Azure architect. Okay, these are the 4 important certification papers are there. Okay, apart from that, we have many. These are 4 important. So in this course, I will teach this combination: Azure administration with DevOps. This combination has a lot of demand in the market. I am not telling as a faculty, you are all IT professional, you have background. For your friends and relatives, you can check with them. Okay, that combination is what? Azure administration with them. What is that? 400 is high demand in the market. Okay, yeah, this is overview of certificate information. If you have any questions, feel free and ask me now.
Hi, this is Srikanth.
Yeah.
So as part of DevOps, what are the tools that you would be covering?
Yeah, here I mentioned Azure DevOps. Azure DevOps in the sense, Microsoft, they are implementing Azure methodology, right? Azure methodology, how it is, and
Right.
how we can configure CI/CD pipelines, continuous integration and continuous deployment, and how to maintain the repos, how to deploy, how to provision the infrastructure using ARM template, and how to provision the infrastructure using Terraform. Okay, how to deploy your application, how to do the automation, how to move the code from stage to production, how to get the code from GitHub to, what is that, your Azure app services. That all we will discuss about Azure DevOps. Mainly is CI/CD pipelines, guys. CI means build pipeline, CD means release pipeline.
Right. So under CI, what are the tools that you would be having?
Yeah, again, very good question. Microsoft has their own tools, guys. Okay, so we will use those tools. Generally, there are 2 types of DevOps: Azure DevOps, normal DevOps. Normal DevOps, they will teach Jenkins, Ansible, Chef, Puppet. These are the configuration things. Here, Microsoft Azure, it comes under SaaS. SaaS means software as a services. Everything they are included in. Just how to use it for your application, that is up to you. Everything. If don't satisfy for your requirement, there is a marketplace. Go and download and install it. For example, Sonar Cube is there, right? Recently came into the market, Sonar Cube. So that is not inbuilt. You people can download it and use that tool within the Azure portal itself. Okay, got it.
Right. So for version control, do you cover GitHub?
Yeah,
or-
GitHub we will use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you also cover the scripting part of it?
Yeah, PowerShell scripting. See, guys, without scripting part, there is no administration. I am not telling Azure. If you go for AWS also, minimum scripting knowledge they will cover. Why? Because at least PowerShell. Okay, at least Terraform. At least what? Linux people, they will go for shell scripting.
And containers are Kubernetes, right? Here?
Yeah, they are microservices. Okay.
Okay.
Microservices comes under like containers, Docker, okay, containerized services, and the AKS Kubernetes services. They are, we can call them as microservices, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
So for CD, what is that we will be using here?
TD, continuous deployment.
Right.
Yeah,
For
Azure pipeline. That's what I am saying. Azure has their own pipelines.
okay, Azure has their own pipeline. Okay.
Yes, yes. Generally, you might have heard about it to build and process your code. Might be you are hearing about Jenkins. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah, same kind of tool. Microsoft has their own pipelines. We are using that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Azure has their own pipeline.
That's why I mentioned Azure DevOps. The word is very clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Thank you. No.
One question, in part of this CD, right? We will be using this orchestration. I mean, like container, these things, or it will be directly CD only.
No, before itself, we have pipeline, build pipeline is there, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Once it is done, then we will go for release pipeline.
Okay. No, my question was the microservices we will be using in CD, right?
Microservices, yeah. So without microservice also we can manage the things, right? Microservices
Yes.
means we'll have like cluster, okay, advanced features. That's it.
So are we covering this in
I will
course?
touch about AKS, guys. These are different, again, different paper and course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it 900?
AZ 900 that we will collect as fundamentals. That is already been included in AZ 104.
Oh.
Okay, that is optional. You need not worry about it. Actually, if you want to write it down, use it, then we'll go for any paper.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, in next session, what I will discuss is first, I will show you the syllabus for these two papers. What I will cover in Azure administration, I will cover this syllabus. I will show you each and every module, and what I will cover in AZ 400 Azure DevOps, that I will show you. Next, after that, I will show you how to subscribe for Azure portal. Okay.
So before wind up, right, I have one question. So what is the difference between Azure DevOps services and DevOps server?
DevOps server means there is a VM, right? In VM, we have to purchase the Azure DevOps tool and install it locally.
Okay.
Okay, Azure DevOps in the sense it is web-based repository where we can see build and release pipelines. So the usage Azure DevOps server, it is very, very less.
Okay.
Maximum people are going for Azure DevOps web-based.
Having an non-IT background, what are prerequisite for Azure develop?
Sorry.
So having non-IT background,
Yeah.
what are prerequisite for this course?
See guys, cloud, anyone can learn. Okay. I can say cloud is the gate pass. Nowadays, cloud is a gate pass for IT industry, guys. Even though you have 20 years of experience in Java or .NET, now everyone should move to cloud. That is the only one option in front of we have.
Okay.
Okay, whether you go for Azure cloud or AWS cloud or Google cloud, that is totally depends on you. If you want to be IT industry, 100%, you should learn one cloud. That is mandatory.
Hi, Shaker. I have a question. I have a very basic understanding of Java. Do you think I'll be able to understand this entire course?
Yes, anyone can learn this Microsoft Azure. Okay, if you want to become as a Azure developer, then you should be provisioned in .NET or Java technologies. Okay, but anyone can learn. This is the administration part. Administration means deploy, manage, access, monitor, and troubleshoot. Okay, and migration. Okay, if you want to migrate the application from on-premises Azure, how to do that? There is no, we will not use any coding part and all. Got it?
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
Any more questions? Any doubts?
Yes, Shekhar, regarding that one also, because I am also from telecom background.
Okay.
Means like software languages I have not dealt with.
Yeah.
So from my end, because everything is moving to 5G, so cloud and all that. So means like is it means like something mean like I have to learn from the languages part also, or we can mm, move
No,
on?
admin side, I will take everything. These two papers, guys. You need not worry about it. Each and everything with real-time scenarios, I will cover.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shekhar, I have one more question. Like, I have experience like 2.8 years now.
Okay.
So, and I'm into operations team, and I want to opt the cloud as a future job. So, can I keep it as an experience like 2 years for 2 years for the
Yes,
next
yes.
company as a
Yeah.
cloud?
You said that in resume, we are working on Azure Cloud since 2 years. Like
Mhm.
that, you have to mention one point. Yes, we can write. That is what
Um,
everyone will do. It. Cloud is newly they implemented in the market. They started. Got
okay.
it? Yeah.
And so, will you be helping us preparing this resume stuff?
Yeah, yeah. Resume dumps, interview questions. That I will pass it. No issues. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Hi, Shikhar. Good morning. I
Yeah.
have 3 plus experience in .NET, so I
Okay.
want to go with the Azure developer. Shall I add this experience in as a Azure developer?
Yes, yes. You can add it. Correct. You can say adding experience on Azure Cloud. We developed the solution in Azure Cloud like that. You can mention and use it. Yes, 100% it will get added.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Go through it so far. If you have any questions, feel free and ask me in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's session is again very, very, very important. Okay. Do attend without fail. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for your time. Have a
So,
wonderful
last
day.
question. Like,
Yeah.
will this video will be shared with us?
Yes.
The
Another
recording.
10 minutes, you will get on this video by email. I think while registering, you have passed your email address, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
you will receive this video recording by your email within another 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, hi,
Okay,
Shikhar.
Shekhar, okay, please proceed.
Yes,
One
yes, tell
question.
me.
When we'll start the AZ 204 will cover, right?
In this course, I won't cover AG 204. You have to check with the Naresh people and they will inform you, plus me.
Yeah, okay, Shikhar.
Okay. Yeah.
Shekhar, I have one question.
Yes.
So if I plan to take this course, how much time it will take to complete this Azure DevOps?
Azure DevOps and Azure administration, 45 working hours are required. So every day I will take 1.5 hour, 1
Mhm.
hour 30 minutes. So within 30 days we will cover it.
Okay.
Okay.
And is it like can you share the details of what will be the charges, or should I
Yeah.
contact to?
Okay. Yeah. Contact the Naresh team. They will provide everything, those details.
How can I contact them?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sorry, how can I contact them?
Yeah. They provided email address and mobile number, WhatsApp numbers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You can call them directly.
Mm-hmm. All
And
right.
Shekhar,
Thank you.
you are saying that the duration is 1 hour 30 minutes.
For every day.
Actually,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, but and it will start for 6 a.m.
You mean to say 6 a.m. Yes. The classes would be 6 a.m. That is fixed, guys.
Actually, I have means like my office timings from 7 in the morning, I mean morning
Okay.
shift.
Okay.
So if it is 1 hour, then it is okay. But if it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
one,
no issues. 10 minutes before and after, that's it.
Do we have any other batches? Because it's very early, right? 6 a.m.
6 a.m. actually good here. Actually, offices will start 8 a.m., 9 a.m. and all, right? For them, real-time people, it is very good, everyone.
So I think it will be difficult to join for 1 or 2 days only, and
Yeah.
it will be like easy for next 28 days.
Yeah, yeah. It is very good here to wake up at 6 o'clock.
But for
Yes,
me, it
we,
is very comfortable, sir, because I'm doing the night shift.
Okay,
It will
okay.
be very comfortable. So, uh, so
Nikhil,
like
one quick question.
Yeah, please.
I just want to know, like you said, like 1 hour, 30 minutes and it completes in 30 days. So you planning to take on the weekends too, or just the weekdays, Monday to Friday?
Yeah, Monday to Saturday, guys.
Monday to
MS,
Saturday. Okay.
yes, Monday to Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
yeah, and so one last question,
Yeah.
as you said that can we reach this like in 30 days? Can we reach like a 2 years person experienced if we keep?
Yeah, so see, if I go through my course, no, you can put 5 years of experience, guys. 5 to 6 years on Microsoft Azure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sir, do we have any like a project we'll be doing in it?
Yeah, I will show you at the end of the session. No, I will show you one project how it will be real-time task runner, so that you'll get clarity on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all from my end.
Yeah.
So is
This is
any
Srikanth
practice
again.
sessions?
Yeah. Sorry, Srikanth.
Is there any practice sections?
Yeah, I will show you. Right. I am going to create Azure free trial. You people can do the follow same steps. Then you can practice it. It is there 30 days in your hand, right? You can do whatever the services. You can deploy whatever the things you require. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, tomorrow I will clarify. Once you listen my session tomorrow, then you will get overview of what is the Microsoft Azure. Okay.
This is Srikanth. I have one final question. So
Yeah.
for the security, Azure security, what are the tools? Does Azure have its own tools, or are there any other third-party tools that?
Yeah, Azure has its own tools. We have firewall and cyber security, right? Azure cyber security.
Okay.
Yeah, we can maintain the security every layer, operating system layer, subnet level, virtual network level. Okay. Apart from that, we can import some tools. Anything we can do that.
Okay. So for the customers that you have deployed Azure till now, right? So are they using any third-party tools when it comes to DevOps, or are they using entire Microsoft?
Yeah, yeah. So Azure DevOps nowadays they are using Terraforms, guys. Terraforms, and they nowadays they started using Sonar also with Azure DevOps.
so what is the difference between this Terraform and
Yeah,
Sonar Cube?
Terraform means is infrastructure deployment. For example, you would like to create virtual machine, storage account, databases, virtual network. These all we will deploy using Terraform. Okay, Sonar Cube in a sense developer, they will use code reviews. If there are any issues and all, that will be used by developers.
You will be covering the Sonar Cube in this
Yeah,
training?
Sonar Cube, no. If possible, I will try, but Sonar Cube, no.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah.
So my name is Bharat. I have one final question from my side.
Yeah.
Well, if I completed my course on this by using online, can I come and practice after the course in Naresh writing?
Yeah, this is online. Online in the sense everything you can do practice it browser itself. So if you have one laptop, everything you can access from home.
Okay.
You need not install any tool in our device.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have any doubts for today, we will
Yeah, I will give you 10 minutes last every session. You can ask me the questions, or else they will create one WhatsApp group. After batch is formed, they will create in WhatsApp group. You people can post the queries over there. I will respond it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time. Have a wonderful day. Tomorrow we'll connect back.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.